Now a handoff, Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Underneath for Johnson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Brissett now on second down. Looking long for Westbrook. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Brissett. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Passing downs, that's a pretty good first step right there.
They juked him, and now running right through it. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, Jack, Patriot!
A first down throw for Mayfield. Rolling to his right. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Detroit!
2nd down, Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Flex round!
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins away. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And he comes back with one complete. Nifty footwork at the 45. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route?
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. To try here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
They go play action with Brissett. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Brissett. Now he's flushed out right. Looking. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here we go. 38.
From the red zone now, Brissett throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett, escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Corey Grant, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Gun! 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 Hot! Hot!
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Gone!
Mayfield now on second down. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Detroit!
On second down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first. First and 10.
Watch right. Cut. Four down. Alert. Slam. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
All right, now, lucky 56.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Leopard! Slam! Check. Bradshaw!
They go back to the ground with Johnson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant with officially a 103-yard return. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mayfield on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Mayfield again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Mayfield. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Bo Scarborough taking it in. Then the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now the extra point. No problem there on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
And on the ground they go with a running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Flex round!
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Ohio! Ohio!
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. First throw now for the backup Bortles. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Bortles. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Landry. Spins by. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Gone! 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 Gone!
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
On first down, Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From midfield, here's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Mayfield on play action. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Forced out to his left. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go. Green 80, green 80. Spread right, 72. 26 right, spread right.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Bortles. He finds Yeldon. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Hey, spread left, spread left.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Green 80. Green 80. Lucy, Lucy. Lucy, Lucy. 11B, 11B.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Lucy.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Johnson. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Johnson. 49 yards on the ground. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They get it to him running left. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left. And no good. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point safely through. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it pass across midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Looking to throw, Kessler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Now it's Kessler. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they take a knee. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. One last shot for Kessler. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.